Hi guys, good night, 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 good night. Good night, guys. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Good night. Hi guys. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night.
Introducing Google
And I
Pixel 7 Pro.
appreciate you guys being here tonight again to support me.
Available at googlestore.com.
Come wave something.
The way you wine for me, you make me night and day. I think I love you 'cause the way you wine, you make me feel away. Walk up on it, rock up on it, roll up on it. I like when you put me in closer, putting your hand on my shoulder, you pushing my head a little lower. Darling, I love the way you wine, make me jump out of myself and say, after this fest, I wanna take you home. Because you're bad on your trip.
Yes, I'm in London. Good night, guys.
Fluffy whistle, oh gosh, good touch double cable. Money up and going on the middle. Papa on in my place, I'ma take a test. Shoot my shot, I am missing. How you feeling, soldier? How you feeling, soldier? How you feeling, soldier? Tell me, how you feeling, soldier? How you moving, soldier? Tell me, how you whining, soldier? Tell me, how you feeling, soldier?
Oh, wow.
Nice,
Wow.
Irfan. Very good.
I can't even find the
You want?
word. This party a plenty girl. I like how they get it
You want?
on. Them gyal bend in the bed 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 all over. Gyal bend in the bed 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 all over. Get up, bend back and stand to I know. In gyal up them the boot on. You have everything that I want. Baby, stop to walk it up. Bend back and stand to I know. In gyal up them the boot on. You have everything that I want. Mama, oh, mama, yeah. Got the girl on them left with style. It can't be problem. Mama,
Nice dance.
oh, mama,
Nice
yeah.
dance.
In the side, you pay for that. Why not your way? Why you pay for that? Oh, yes, God. They never sober. Party goes all over. Doing with all over. Oh, when you see them in this party, them just get all naughty. Them just get all ba 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 ba. Them just bend in the bed 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 all over. Just
Where
bend
are
in
you
the bed in
from?
the bed in the bed in the bed in the
Where are you from?
I'm from the Caribbean, but I'm in London.
Oh, London. Yeah.
Yeah.
Today is your day off?
Huh?
Your day off today?
My day off, I'm home at night.
Oh, your sleep night.
It's night
Okay.
now in London.
How was you?
I'm alright. I'm cool.
Oh, good. I'm also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No want to wait back. No want to push back. No want to bend back. Let me go. No want to wait back, girl, hold it. No want to push back, girl, hold it. Make me take my girl, let's hold it.
Very
Now
nice
put my
exposure.
next. No want to wait back, girl, roll it. No want to push back, let me hold it. Make me take my girl, let's hold it. Now put my next. She waiting, know what I know. She waiting, know what I know. She waiting, know what I know. The expose. She waiting, know what I know. She waiting, know what I know. She waiting, know what I know.
Great.
The expose.
My
Then come and be me whining
I did work now.
partner. Yeah, girl, come and be me thing
You
tonight.
like today?
Yeah, and I just loving all your structure. I could have wine on you whole night. Oh, she whining high and she whining low. Whining fast and she whining slow. Bumper move like a wheelbarrow. Yeah, everybody know. Whining high and she whining low. Whining fast and she whining slow. Bumper move like a wheelbarrow. Oh, don't whine in the party sing. Don't want to wine back, girl, roll it. Don't want to fling back, girl, hold it. Let me take my girl, let's hold it. That bumper is exposed. Don't want to wine back, girl, roll it. Don't want to push back, let me hold it. Let me take my girl, let's hold it. That bumper is exposed.
You okay?
It's getting cold.
Yeah, it's cold today.
Yeah, it's getting cold.
Yeah.
Real cold. It's getting really cold.
Let me take my girl, let's hold it. That bumper is exposed. We all and brave, never nervous. I'm gonna move like one big circus. With a shell face with purpose. And we come mix it, all of us. Pick up something and just come join us. That's done, we got party and clean up. Run me out to the streets, let's get one. When night and day, we gonna do it again. And again and again and again. And again and again and again. And again and again and again. When night and day, we gonna do it again. And again and again and again. And again and again and again. And again and again and again. And the batteries go right up full charge. Up in the air, up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. Vibes are sinking up in the air. Shabba's killing up in the air. Full charge. Up in the air, up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. We have the place now, we have this day. So let me go right back.
Only you and me, nobody is here?
No.
No? Okay. How is your day today?
Huh?
ए अघि भनेको यो त मैले नो 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 नाउ आई एम गोइङ टु अफ so you stay here I'm going to buy
Oh,
bye bye take care Sita
take care. I'm a good son.
Your gal might leave you for me. Oh, your gal, don't vex. I confident naturally. Oh, your gal, anytime you say me, I do it for the ladies. Oh, your gal, brother man, please. Oh, your gal, cause she watching me like I had something for share. Gal, if you sleep, boy, I might give it to share. Cause she watching me like I had something for share. Gal, if you sleep, you know I will give it, give it. She wanna wine, wanna wine, wanna wine, wanna wine, wanna wine, wanna wine on me. I fling it up, 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 I fling it up on me. I push it back, 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 push it back on me. When she wine on me. Oh yeah, come on, girl. Cause I so fresh, your gal might leave you for me. Oh yeah, girl, don't vex. I confident naturally. Oh yeah, girl, anytime you say me, I do it for the ladies. Oh yeah, girl, brother man, please. Oh yeah, girl. Cause she watching me like I had something for share. Girl, if you sleep, boy, I might give it to share. Cause she watching me like I had something for share. Girl, if you sleep, you know I will give it, give it. Some man and them come in a body and they just was stand up there. Them gal and them come out to free up. The gal them want break away. Gal don't have no owner. Is what I say. So when the rhythm start play and the gal start sway, better wine on shit. Boy, hold your gal. Cause I so fresh, your gal might leave you for me. Hold your gal. I need some legs. I confident naturally. I want my thing fixed, boy. I need a good fix now. I want my thing fixed, boy. In need of a fix now. Don't have my ear waiting any longer. I want my thing fixed. I go play with my things in no corner. Don't make me wait. Just servicing to survive. I say, fix it, mister. In need of a good revive. I say, fix up, mister. Good servicing to survive. Yeah. Fix it, mister. In need of a good revive. Yeah. I don't play with my things and them. And it's not no favor thing from no friend. And you told me you see I'm a small. Drop your things and push aside. Yeah, cause my things I'm knocking. I need some jacking, I need some tacking, I need some hacking. I don't play with my things at all. Fix it right or don't fix at all. Boy, I want my thing fixed, boy. I need a good fix now. I want my thing fixed, boy. In need of a fix now. Don't have me here waiting any longer. I want my thing fixed. Play with you, things in no corner. Don't make me I just want to know what's on your mind. Keeping everything inside. Don't do that, baby. Don't do that, baby. Fed up of the mama guy. Boy, why you playing shy? Talk to me, baby.
I'm in
I
good
need you
stand.
to speak up. Don't be afraid to speak up.
Uno.
Cause I don't want to leave you. Just be brave and say what you want to say. I want you to speak up. Don't be afraid to sneak up. Cause I don't want to leave you. Just be brave and say what you want to say. I want you. Use your tongue. If I do wrong and you get upset, I want you. Use your tongue. Talk the things you never forget. I want you. Yeah, let's move it. Find me, yeah. Use your tongue. Yeah, man, no. I just want to know what's on your mind. Keeping everything inside. Baby, don't do that, baby. Fed up of the mama guy. Boy, why you playing shy? Talk to me, baby. I need you to speak up. Don't be afraid to sneak up. Cause I don't want to leave you. Just be brave. This is Illumi, a smart learning solution.
Jilly, I make myself happy. I make myself happy. I make myself relaxed. I make myself happy. And I make myself happy. I make myself happy. And I make myself relaxed.
Into the morning, 'cause this fat is my getaway. I get away.
mine. What you looking for? What you want to fight me for? What you hating for? What you minding my business for? You see you too bad mind. You too bad mind. Bad mind. You too.
Good night, guys. I just want to come in live and just have a little fun, as I always do. And it's getting cold. Yeah, it's getting cold. It's getting really cold. Getting really cold. Remember to send the stars, share, like. Send the likes, share live. For the next couple of minutes, I wanna ask some very for the next couple of minutes, I want to ask some very important question. Very important question. Come on, guys. I was on my phone. I was actually on my phone. And do you have any plans for Christmas? I don't have any plans for Christmas yet. So if you guys have any plans for Christmas, let me know. Just message me and let me know. Alright, so any of you have any plans for Christmas? Well, not like I'm looking at date or anything, but You may never know. Okay, I want to ask this question, right? I want to ask this question. I want to ask this very important question. Why is it when a woman is single, even if she's not searching or she's seeking a partner, why is it that, let me explain this, right? Nothing is wrong with your color, nothing is wrong with, to me, with your size, nothing is wrong with which country you're from. What's wrong, it's about the culture. Because a lot of persons have pretty hair, tall hair, short hair, kinky hair, Chinese, Syrian, Indian, black like me, but their culture are moderate. Their culture are up to date, right? Regardless of religion, religion play a big part in relationship to me, but so it has nothing to do with racial. But I'm going to say this. Why when a woman is single, right? Why when a woman is single or a woman is seeking someone, most of the men who will approach her is men from halfway across the world. Some people may like long distance relationships. Some people may like to interact with people from across the world. I don't have a problem interacting with people from across the world if it's on a social basic. Friends, communicating with, people, or pen pal, friends socially. But if I'm going to say that I'm looking something serious, why would I want to be wasting my time with phone calls, messages, giving up certain information about me? Because people don't understand when they give out your age, your name, your telephone number, where you're from. I mean, like, what color you like, who you are, what make you happy, what make you sad, what you're looking for, how many children you have. These are personal information, and these are information that men will want to ask. You would want to ask, inquire rather, about a man too. So if I'm seeking something seriously, why would I want to be seeking someone halfway across the world? Why would I want to spend my time, all my patience, my mentality, phoning, texting, video calling with someone that you can't even guarantee? Even if you see the person that you're talking to on camera, you can't guarantee, because most of who that are messaging you, calling you, emailing you, texting you, I learn from other person's experience, because I'm a life coach, right? So I coach a lot of persons. Most of these so-called men from halfway across the world who you're communicating with, if you cannot sponsor them, if you cannot send an invitation, if you cannot receive them, they are not liable to ever see you. So why would you want to spend time developing feelings for someone? A lot of you women do not ready to get married yet until you get to actually know more about the person, which could take a time because you can never know a person, right? Enough, right? So if you even said, okay, I will flew halfway across the world to go and you're gonna constantly do that, because if you're gonna wait and to take time out to get to know the person more, that could take months, that could take days, that could take years. So what are you saying? That I would want to flew whenever time I want to see that person because I'm the person, I'm the one that liable to travel, right? To me, it doesn't make sense. I understand a lot of person would have said distance has nothing to do with relationship, right? It has, to me, it has a lot to do with relationship, because talking to you on the phone, seeing you on video call, and knowing you and live with you is a total different thing. You could be talking to someone for months, days, years on the phone, video calling, communicating with, developing that feelings, and when you finally come to agreement, okay, I'm gonna go to his country and live because it is hard for him to come to my country, right? You have to go through a whole process. Or when you finally go through all the process and you get him to come, right, then and living with him, then you find out, well, it's not what you really want to settle with, right? So I don't believe in long distance relationship unless it is social friends that you're socializing with people, right? That's you're socializing with people. You understand? I mean, like, why would I want to be communicating with someone on a personal note, right? Someone that are not liable to have the access to come and visit me whenever I want or whenever he wants, without have to go through a whole lot of process which may not liable to be granted or even accepted, right? Why would I want to be, well, love can be anywhere across the world, I understand that, but for me and my personal, not experience, but my personal opinion, I would never waste my time, my data service, no video call, no messages, to communicate with a man saying that, okay, we have a relationship or we're getting to know each other, when he's thousands of miles away in a different country or a different part of the world, where he gonna need a visa to come here, right? Which may not grant, or I go have to do that, which gonna need an invitation, right? Which go, I mean, like, everything is gonna base on processing. Everything is gonna base on him. Nothing is gonna base on you. That's my belief. That's just my belief, right? If you are in that country where the person is, fine, and you both get together, it's a totally different thing. Because at least you've been there, you meet him or whatever. And if you're not living there, it would make sense to come back to your country and then he's there and you having that connection, so you have both have a relationship and all of that. No, the relationship that I believe in is someone that I can pick up the phone and I can call you and I can say, oh, can I come and see you, or can you come and pick me up, or can we meet up for coffee, or I mean, like, we messages, at least I know that, you know, we can talk, we can meet up whenever we want, we can call. And in that case, you will get to know if that's a person that you want to be with, because they can't pretend, they will pretend for long, you know, but there's a lot of red flag you will see. Because when you can see the person and you can meet up with the person, interact with the person, if there's any red flag, you will know. When you go out with him in the public, you will see his public appearance, right? When you walk with him, you will see that appearance. When you visit him, you will see the reaction, the behavior, and the surrounding reactions, right? You will get to talk to each other more, communicating with each other face to face, you know, and then you will know if that person is the person that you want to continue with, if that person really have communication skills, if it, I mean, like, you know, yes, you started sharing things together, sharing idea, building up business plans, you know, started preparing for the future, discuss life settlements and foundations and all of that, because you can see the person. And not only if the person do not mean what he said, you will know, because you both are there where you both can make it happen, even if you have to work hard. So if he's not putting anything to the table and you're both there can work towards it, then you know that that's a red flag. But you wouldn't want to be halfway across the road and 2, 3, 4, 5 years or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months. Someone telling you that, okay, we're gonna have children, we can do this, we can run business, we can do this, we can buy a big house, we can have nice cars, we can have money in the bank, we can be financially stable, right? But there is no guarantee. Because if you don't send him an invitation, it cannot work, which liable not to be accepted, right? And I mean, like, you just talking to this person, you don't know who you're talking to, if it's a predator, you don't know. I mean, like, you understand, when there's persons that, I mean, like, you can eventually, if the person's, when you're the person in an era or in the same country, you can run background check, right? You can run background check. But I don't believe, to me, I don't believe in long distance relationship. If me and the person were together already and we have a settled down relationship, and the person have to maybe go abroad to work, or maybe on farm work, or due to the person's job, I will only see him every 2 weeks or every month, and that's a total different thing, because you and the person already in a relationship and settled down, you both know each other. And due to his job, then we understand, but there's no boundaries, there's no baggage there. That's a total different thing. But I wouldn't, for me, some person, everybody taste is different, right? But for me, that's a no-no for me. That's a no-no for me, right? If the person have his or her documents, liable to travel, up to date to travel, and it's, I mean, like, fine, he can go back and forth, he can go back and forth, and so and so and so, right? But I mean, that would base on him, because if I'm going to speak with someone, communicating with someone that is going back and forth, right, and saying that we have a relationship, and if I should stumble upon someone that caught my eyes and get my attention, that is where my heart is going to be, right? Because you're only traveling back and forth. Sometimes, I mean, you're there and you're not seeking, you're not looking. And when you get from halfway across the world, or you get someone that you was not even searching for, that comes to you and you're trying, you know, I'm the patient, the person that there, the communication skills and all of that. And right away, it was due time for you now to find Mr. Right. What are you going to do when Mr. Right come? You're going to put Mr. Right aside or reject Mr. Right because you have someone from halfway across the world who you're communicating with, or you don't want to hurt the person because you and him talk so long on the phone and video call and this and all of that. You're putting your life on the line. You're putting your life on standby to please someone that you can't even guarantee. You don't know if he's a rapist, he's a murderer, he's a this, he's a that. You don't know if he's HIV positive. You don't know if he have a long-term illness. You don't know if he have a heart problem. You don't know if he have a kidney problem. I personally don't believe in that. I would want someone in me and what we can see in a physical note. You understand? And we can say, you know what, let's go and do a medical both of us do medical together, so we know that we both are healthy, right? If we're going to venture into a relationship. But when you there for across the world, come on. I mean, like, me personally, I don't believe in long distance relationship. And the question that I'm asking, why is it men, right, always looking for women halfway across the world, and most of them are telling you they want foreigners? And when you ask them what they're looking for, what they're seeking for, they want to settle down, they want to have a good life, they're hardworking, and they want to have a family. And a lot of them will tell you, oh, I'm not looking anything, I can be an independent person. So if you're not looking anything, a lot of you are in big countries and continents and big countries, right? You want to tell me, if you're not looking anything from that individual, if you're not looking at an opportunity, you can find anyone in your country that you can settle down with and try to get even 8 of the 10 above. Come on, right? A lot of men know that they do not have the qualification, right, to involve with a woman halfway across the world. And what I mean qualification, don't get me wrong, I'm not downgrading anyone or disrespecting any man. I mean, like, when it comes to travel wise, especially this time and age, when it comes to traveling, right, and protocol, right, you know that you don't have that qualification, right, to go halfway across the world to meet someone, but you are not trying to find someone in your territory that you can find comfort and love and build something with, build a relationship, make a foundation with, but you rather want to find someone halfway across the world. And a lot of you are classifying the kind of woman that you want: pretty hair, Canadian, American, and you want British. You want, so how is it possible that it's not opportunity that you all are after? I'm just saying, because I heard a lot of women complaining about that, and I'm simply saying that if you are not after something, don't tell me that you can't find a nice woman. Let me tell you what is the problem. A lot of you do not want to do hard work. A lot of you think when you go to international country, or when you meet women from halfway across the world, it's going to be better, right, than what you're running from. When it comes to men, it is not. A woman may have a better chance, because a woman can give birth to a child, and that's a foundation, right? Especially in the international country, that's a foundation for a woman. But when a man go there and have a child, it's not a foundation for a man. It's more foundation for the woman that you get the child with. And that is the reason why a lot of men do not get through. A lot of men relationship with international women do not work out. And because you all don't respect where you come from. It doesn't have to be from the black community. Look at the Indian and the Syrian. 95% of the Indian and the Syrians, they're with their own culture. I'm not saying that I'm judging anyone or I'm telling anyone who to be with. But they try to make the money spent in their territory, right? In their community. Just like the Chinese, they try to build each other, right? It doesn't matter if you creep. You know what I want to say? I have never seen a mad Chinaman yet. One time I ever seen a Chinaman that is mentally ill and is on the road and is in Bahamas, until the China embassy contact the government and take him back to China. But I've never seen a madman who is a Chinaman on the street. They always protect their people in the best of their ability. That's the dignity that they have. But a lot of other culture, they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in each other. They don't believe in supporting each other, love each other, embrace each other. They rather to look halfway across the world. And it's not, you cannot tell me it doesn't have anything to do with opportunity. Because if it is love that you're searching for, and a lot of you men who are looking for women halfway across the world already have a wife, or wives, or already have baby mother with how many children. But you all are still looking woman halfway across the world, and you're classifying international women, or woman from certain backgrounds, certain eras where you can go and work and you can go and this and you can go and that. A lot of you women also accept what your men are doing, knowing that you are together, have a relationship, a family, but you don't mind they go out and play a next woman to get what they want to bring to you. Hi, good night, guys. Good night, good night, good night. A lot of you men are after opportunity, and that's why a lot of you women in international country who involved with foreigners relationship do not work out, because they are after something. Not all of them, but most of them are after something. Don't think that when they get settled they're not going to send for their children and the parents and the family, right? Don't think a lot they're going to tell you that. And the funniest thing about it, they're not going to tell you, okay, after we've been here for a couple of years and work and have as much money, let's go back to my country where it is sunny and warm, and let's build house and business and take care of our children. No, they want to stay where the opportunity is. And if it left up to them, they never go back. Sometimes they have never even invited you for a vacation back to where they come from, because they don't want any interruption there. But I don't believe in long distance relationship. I just don't believe in it. And as I said, I'm a life coach, and I coach a lot of persons that go through that trauma, right? As I said, 7 brothers, 7 different minds. Other persons out there may be comfortable with it and take it for their, and they feel comfortable with it. But I don't believe in that. I can get to know you, get to know who you are, the communication skills you have, or the communication that we can have, your public appearance, when we go out. Because let me tell you something, living with you, the temper that you have, who you really are, unless we are seeing each other physically. Don't have to be intimate, but seeing each other physically. Because sometimes people just aggressive verbally. People just, people give you, show your body language. Man cheat, right? Man do a lot of things. Let me tell you something. I don't, if I'm involved with a man and he's running down woman out there and cheating, that's not my problem. Why I'm concerned about he cheating. I'm concerned about my health, protecting myself. So I don't care if he wanna cheat. Because he's not my child, right? I can't beat him. What I care about is my health, protecting myself. That's my concern. And if I go have to be worried about myself And I know that when we met, I was in good health and I'm still in good health. As soon as I can get a medical report and said that it said that I'm still in good health and I know you're cheating, go ahead. That's it. Go ahead. So honestly, I don't believe in long distance relationship. I don't believe in it. I just don't believe in it. I don't believe in long distance relationship. I don't believe in it. There's a lot of persons get hurt that way, spend a lot of money that way, and I would never. I mean, like, no. And that is what happened to us women today, right? That is what happened to us women today. I mean, if you are searching or expecting certain category of men that you like, the taste of man that you like, the belief of men that you like, and you find out those men are hard to find, you have two choices. Well, I'm just saying, I can't decide for you. Let me put myself there. I would have two choices. Stay single, praising my God, believe in me, or I find someone or involved with someone who I can make myself comfortable with. Because what happened to a lot of us as women today, right? We are looking for men, for love, honesty, and trust. And we're looking for financial stable, good family background, relationship. But in every relationship, something missing. So even if you find the importance of that person says he care about you, the person have a good criminal background, right? But him and his family not get along, right? If you ask the person why him not feel like going into that details, right? Or him tell us, well, when me young and growing up, they used to abuse me, they never take care of me, and I don't want to have anything to do with them. If you can try to mend a relationship with him and his family, fine. But if he says no, don't force him for that to come between you and him relationship. It has nothing to do with you because you was not there. You don't know the hurt and pain that he's going through or his experience that he have with them. If there's a way that you can mend it, you can mend it. But don't go in between him and his family, right? The relationship where you and him have based on you and him, not him and his family, right? The other thing, so you may find love in that person, him honest to you, right? You may find him and him family not get along, right? And you have to just try and find a way to overlook that and respect the man. And if there's a reasonable allegation why he stays away from his family, I mean, like, they don't supposed to be a bother to you. He may not coming in with as much money that you would have want him to come in put to the table, but remember, you never give him none for put on. And even though that was in your options for him to be financially stable, what you can do is overlook that by creating a second job for yourself. You could do a business, right? Or find ways where you can earn some more money or cut down on your spending and your lifestyle, right? If you want to sustain on your budget, if you want to sustain certain lifestyle, right? I mean, like, you two can put together and save for a foundation, right? Or you two can come together to see how best You know, if you're living in a house when I pay 1,000 a month, you two must can come together to say, okay, we are gonna search for something better and cheaper, or even if it is not as what we're into, but it is safe in a safe community, safe environment, and we can cut down on our you know, our expense, so we can survive. So it's all about, you have to try to make yourself comfortable. You don't have to adjust yourself to no man lifestyle, but you can find a lot of you women are looking for gold out of a man. You're looking for perfection out of a man, right? Unless you create a man for yourself, it will not happen. So what you can do is make yourself comfortable in a relationship, right? And the reason why I'm saying this, if the man carry 3,000, if you not expect the man to put on 10,000 every week, and the man carrying 7,000, come on, put a saving pan another house, and out of that 7,000 every week you put 1,000 in it. And for the year, how much money is that you save? So you can make yourself comfortable with a partner, right? If he's not abusive, or if he's verbally abusive and disrespectful, then I can understand, because respect go far. If he's physically abusive, that's a total different thing. If he's lie for no reason, or when you realize him lie because he wants to get himself out of the trouble, right? If you find out he's cheating and it is something that he's doing frequently and with no respect, because women don't understand, when a man cheats, it doesn't mean that he don't want you. A man cheats because it's the nature of men. But when a man go out there and breed the next woman, when a man go out there and pose up with the next woman, we can come at your gate, you see him sit down in a vehicle, you can't do nothing, you hear say him should become the baby mother, and everybody knows say, well, you're the woman of the yard, but him involved. When him pose up and when him pose up and bold face and bright, that's a total different thing. That is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. Not acceptable at all. Right? And these are things that men have to understand. Women have to understand. Sometimes when they're involved with some man that them used to live them single life for years, and them used to run road, and them finally buck up on you, them feel comfortable with, and say them want to settle with you. And it's a learning process. Right? It will go all straight down to you, but end up to be the wife. End up to the one where I come home to if I 1 minute to make daylight. I'm not telling you me want no man will run out and done out already and then ready for settle with me and give me the ring. I'm not saying that, because me no want them the man there. Right? But it's just like a man with smoke, and when he give him life to the Lord, it's a learning process. Some of them no put on the smoke in one time. God never really hurt in a one day. Some of them smoke 10 same way till them cut it down to 8. Till them cut it down to 7. Them cut it down, go straight down to 0. Them stop smoke and fully commit themselves to the Lord. Well, it's the same thing. Right? You have woman out there that man used to talk to before them know you. And it may not be a serious relationship. But woman where they can get them little thing from, and they used to go and visit. But it was nothing serious as gone to them. So when you live together, so now, you will tell all them the woman, they say, look here, me have a woman now me find seriously involved with, you know. Now call me so and so, me will call you this. But I'm not promoting these kind of things. I'm just simply saying, don't call me so and so, me will call you. And this is not what I want. I don't accept these either. But I'm just giving you a little example. Right? I'm just giving you a little example. Right? you will still see Yanima walk down the road or a gas supermarket or Yanima drive down the road or what, or in the public, and you will hear woman a call to him, woman a wave to him, one will tell him hi, and they will call to them same way, right? Because he used to be a single man and he know people. But that doesn't mean that he don't want you. He must know how him interacting at the public out there with you, knowing that him lifestyle that him used to live. You can't make that be a problem. Every woman I call to him, well, based on him reaction towards those women responding to him. And that's what I'm saying. Public communication has a lot to do with relationship. All right? It has a lot to do with relationship. It has a lot to do with relationship. A lot. Okay. So sweet. It has a lot to do with relationship. Okay? I'm gone over the time when Mr. Mother come off. But so what I'm saying, I don't believe in long distance relationship. I just don't believe in it. If you believe in long distance relationship, is a total different thing. Let me hear what them guys on the live I say. If you guys agree with me, fine. If you guys don't agree with me, leave it in the comment. Leave it in the comment. And it has nothing to do with your ethnic. It don't have nothing to do with your country you're from. It don't have nothing to do with your color, your races. It has nothing to do with that. Me personally, like to communicate with my partner. Me personally, like to have that communication with my partner. Me like to see my partner. Me like to can talk to you, go out with you for a walk. Me like to interact with you on a level. So that's, and then again, as a woman, when you know your expectation, you can't just lift up yourself so for anything to come, right? If I know who I am, what make me comfortable, what make me happy, right? And I just don't rush into relationship. I just don't rush into meeting men. I just be me. I make myself happy and comfortable with me. It's at the end of the world. Seriously, it's not the end of the world. Okay? So guys, see you tomorrow night again. And love you and be safe. Remember to leave your comment. Alright guys? Be safe and love you. More topics tomorrow night. Alright? More positive vibes tomorrow night. Love you guys.